Hey everyone, it's Mona here at Klatch. Today is Friday. That means it's another Coaster Friday. Today we are going to be doing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle coasters. I'm mixing my Easy Cast and I'm doing 4 ounces since there's 4 turtles. And I've added just a little bit of the green opaque resin from Resin Obsession, and now I just got to do all my mixing. The green's a little lighter than I would like, so I'm going to add just a tiny bit of black to it, just to give it a little more of a deepened color. Okay, I have my mold set up, and all I'm going to do is pour 1 ounce of the green into each. Okay, then we're going to take our lighter, and we're going to pop any bubbles that might surface. We're going to let this set for 12 hours, and then we can do the eyes and the masks. Okay, it's time to move on to the next step with these guys. And I drew a little template for a mask, and I'm going to scan it into the computer, and it'll be at my website at craftklatch.com on this project page. So you can download it and copy it and use it. And it fits really nicely into here, and what I did is I just traced it onto sheets of just regular craft foam. And I did it the red, the orange, the blue, and the purple for the different ones. Cut it out, and one of my most favorite things in the world is to cut out craft foam because it's so easy. So I'm going to place them where I want them, just like this, and my intention is to use these googly eyes that I found. Instead of just the regular round ones, they now have oval ones, which I thought were really cute and perfect for this. Now, in addition to the masks, I also just cut out little mouths out of black craft foam in different shapes, and you can have them be happy, mad, whatever you want them to be. Now, what I'm going to use is my ultimate glue to attach all this stuff. And I'm going to do a thin coat. I'm trying to prevent a whole lot of extra air being trapped underneath. To put a nice thin layer, because I don't want anything squishing out. I just want it to grab onto the resin. Okay, then I'm going to place it in very carefully. Press it down. Let it grab, let it stick. Then I'm going to take a couple of eyes, get a feel for where I want those to go, and then I'll glue those in place as well. Then I just need to add the mouth, and I'm going to do the same thing with all the other ones. Okay, I think these are going to take more than just 1 ounce to cover, so I did 6 ounces just to see how far it would get me. I'm going to pour it on because I want to make sure everything's embedded. Now, of course, you can leave them just this way if you weren't going to use them as coasters and you just wanted them as decorations. I think that'll do it, which is, looks like just a little over 1 ounce will cover the eyeballs and everything else. Now, what you do need to be careful of is because of this foam, you are going to get more bubbles than usual, and you're going to want to really stay on top of popping those bubbles with your lighter. Okay, so out of the 6 ounces, I have just under 1 ounce left over. So it takes a little more than 1 ounce to cover. Now, you might see a bubble stuck underneath, like the mouth. I can just see that bubble there. So you want to squish it and help it out a little bit so that it doesn't get trapped underneath there. Okay, then just pop the bubbles with your lighter. And again, stay on top of it until you stop seeing any bubbles rise to the surface. And then let it sit a minimum of 12 hours, and then we'll come back. The turtle coasters are done, and I ran into a big problem. Well, the first one, let's kind of go through them all. Here's the purple one. Pretty good. I do have some bubbles on this one. It's a little hard to see, but I got them on the mask. So I've decided that they're underwater turtles. This one came out almost perfect. This one was my disaster. I don't know why this blue foam kept spitting out bubbles and bubbles and bubbles. Can you see how bad that is? And I kept trying to pop them until it started getting a little too hard, and then I completely messed it up. So I thought, what if I seal the foam before I put the resin on? So I sealed it with Mod Podge twice. Front, back, sides, everything. It almost didn't turn out any better. I had crazy, crazy amounts of bubbles. So I don't know what's up with the blue. I'm thinking maybe if I dipped it in resin beforehand, but turtles go underwater, so I'm just gonna say the ones with bubbles are my underwater turtles. And the red one turned out good too. So here are my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. If you do want to try it, then I would also suggest that perhaps you would want to do it with felt instead. Felt is not going to bubble up quite as much. So be sure to let me know what you think of them in the comments below. We're not doing the fishbowl just yet. Hang on, I swear it's coming back. Thank you so much for watching, subscribing, sharing, and commenting, and giving me a thumbs up. We will definitely see you next time. In the meantime, stay safe and happy crafting.